A couple of weeks ago, we mentioned a new TV show called Man Up that's on ABC. And it got Nicole and I
Yes.
to kind of get into a little bit of a back and forth about the show and also about men in general. And if
Men
we're
need to
real,
step it up.
if we're real men nowadays. And it turned into a little he said, she said.
Yes, it did.
Which is available online.
It is.
For them to find. And we're going to talk a little bit about it today.
Yes.
What does the phrase man up mean to you?
I think it means do the right thing.
Okay.
Like, pull your proverbial, can we say the S word, SH?
I
But
think
pull
we know.
your
Okay.
stuff together
Yep.
and do the right thing.
Okay. What do you think?
All right. I need to take a deep breath here. 'Cause
Okay.
I got a lot to say. First of all, this whole man up thing means you've got to get it together if you're a guy. You can't be afraid. You've got to be confident. You've got to be out there. You got to look women in the eye and talk to them. And if you just got to make you got to make it known where you stand. Not everyone has that. Not everyone is possessed with as much confidence as Phil and myself. But seriously, I mean, a lot of guys I think need to work at that. Would you agree?
Right.
And by working at it, you become better. And I think women even respect it more.
I also think too, don't be lazy. I mean, don't just expect that things are going to fall into your lap. I mean, there's this sort of new generation of entitlement culture. The whole we are all Gen X's. The Gen Y generation is sort of known to be entitled and being lazy and they're not go-getters. The other thing too, if I was a guy, I would sort of be taking offense to this.
Taking offense to
The
Phil's
phrase,
Sorry.
no, the phrase man up.
how come? Why?
I think that you've heard, you and I have talked about this. I mean, I've written about it.
Yep.
There's nothing to the contrary for women. Like there's no,
Woman up.
whether it's take your balls out of your briefcase, it's not like a woman would ever turn to say to another woman,
But I think
take your
that's-
tits out of your purse.
Okay.
Women don't have that stereotype or that jargon around them.
But I think that's more offensive to women than it is to guys because there's the notion of men are the ones that have to step up and do something, whereas there's no female phrase because women don't really.
So this is
Have
where
to
we
do
differ because if I were a guy, I'd be ticked at all the other men out there that have just dropped the ball. I mean, there's a reason why the phrase
See, I
has
disagree.
been.
I like that because it makes me look even better.
Wait a minute. I think we got to get into that coming up because I
Sure.
think that's a common, what you said, all the men out there who have dropped the ball. I think that's a common perception that women have, misconception.
But this is why the stereotype itself and the phrase itself has proliferated in our culture over the past 10 years.
Because why?
Because, once again, because men, there's large groups of men, it could be young, it could be old, it doesn't matter, that I think are just having a tough time getting their lives together.